Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at RANGERZI. This guy is currently on a 71% win rate in Challenger right now. Has 810 LP on the EU-West server while having 169 wins while having 70 losses with his main champion on Tryndamere, which has a 72% win rate with a very good KDA while having a total of 227 games and having a pretty insane farming rate, which is about 9.1 out of 10 CS. Guys, this guy is very interesting, and I think we can learn a lot from this guy. Now, just quickly going over the setup that this guy is currently playing with, he's kind of like switching between going for the little tempo as well as going for fleet. This is something, you know, that lots of tournament players do, but I'm really interested to see like why he's swapping these runes. But anyways, quickly going over one of the setups that he's currently playing with. Currently, he's playing Tryndamere up against a Volibear in the game that we're going to be watching. In this game in specific, he's actually taking Little Tempo with Triumph, with Tennis City, and Last Stand also into Resolve page, taking the Bone Plating with Revitalize, with Attack Speed, AD, and Armor. Now, this is going to be a real joy to watch. So with that being said, let's just go over it. Tryndamere top lane is honestly a really good champion at the moment, for in case you guys don't know yet. Tryndamere is actually one of the rather easy mechanical champions to pick up and carry games with. You do need a lot of brain on this champion, so we're going to see how this guy plays and how he carries his games. He's also picking Ghost this game. He's kind of like swapping between taking the Ignite and taking Ghost. So I really want to see like what the reason is behind this. Currently going for the full-on 5 against 5 fight right here. It's going pretty bad for the blue team, although they're getting a kill in return for that too. Getting a good flash over the wall and starting off the game with an assist. Sure. Now, what I like about this Tryndamere player is that he's taken the longsword as a starter item while taking 3 potions. That's not typically something that you see like every day on a Tryndamere player. I really want to see this in action. Let's actually speed up this a little bit. There we go. Okay. Let's see this in action. The Tryndamere against Volibear matchup is a pretty tough matchup for Tryndamere because Volibear is very tanky, and if played properly, he should be able to have like an aggressive lane. However, Tryndamere is taking the push here right now, level 1. I think he's trying to go for as aggressive as possible to see if he can snowball maybe level 1 or 2. If Tryndamere takes the pressure in the lane at level 1, then he's going to allow himself to perhaps maybe play aggressive up to level 2. Although it's not working very well right now. He tried to go for the level 2 push to see if he could go for the level 2 and then immediately going in after, but Volibear did not allow him to go for that. So he's being forced to stand back right now to like let the wave be pushing towards him. He's going for the freeze here, which is very smart. He's keeping the lane in such a position that it's not going to get completely pushed inside the turret. This way, he's going to be able to survive the lane for a little longer. Okay, very good so far. They saw Nidalee inside their jungle. Eve was fighting Nidalee for just a second, so Tryndamere should be able to know where the jungler is at the moment. He's not going for the full aggressive right now, so that's great. He's taking it very easy in the first couple levels. This is mainly due to the Tryndamere against Volibear matchup to be very hard. But I really wonder how is he going to react to a matchup like this one. He's trying to build up his the red buff so he could have a little bit more damage while being able to sustain everything, having more crits. Trying to get that CS, he missed it. So the lane is currently being pushed in towards Volibear. Let's see what he does here. He's using East to farm up right now. So it seems that he's rather focusing on just purely farming. Until now. He's going for the pure all-in. Does not work out. I think he was hoping for to get like a lot of crits during this time. He was hoping to get a lot of crits, but it didn't work. Okay, interesting. Also, just so you guys know, he's got a different summoner name in the game, and I think that's due to him name changing to the RANGERZI before. He's a completely name change. That's why his summoner name is different now. So just so you guys know. So Volibear is going to go back to base right now. He's being forced to stay for the farm because obviously he can't miss that. In terms of farm, he's currently about 10 CS behind on this Volibear. He's going to have to push up this next wave because if he doesn't push this, the lane is going to get pushed in towards Volibear, which is pretty bad. He needs to reset it. Okay, hopefully Volibear doesn't get to freeze that wave. So far, considering that this is a counter matchup for Tryndamere in the pre-6, he's doing surprisingly well. He actually tried to go for a fight early on, but he did not get the crits off on Volibear. That's why he couldn't win. But if he was kind of lucky, he could have had a few crits. He could have had a kill on Volibear early on. Just a little unlucky. They see the Needly inside the jungle. They know that they're trying to fight Eve, and Tryndamere could walk up to it. However, it's good that they stop because Tryndamere needs to get that farm. Okay. He sees Needly. He's walking up to it. There's probably nothing he can do. No. Zoe also had the pressure in mid. He was able to roam. So far, he's about 10 CS behind in this counter matchup. He did, in terms of the laning phase, so far, it seems like he hasn't really made a major mistake yet. He's kind of just like playing as safe as he possibly can. Because really, that's like what this matchup is all about. He can't really do as much. It's all about scaling up. If he doesn't have his red bar being stacked up, he can't fight Volibear ever. Because without the red bar, he doesn't have the extra crits and he doesn't have the extra damage either. So far, like there isn't many options that he has. So I'm very interested, like, to see like how is he gonna carry this game? How will he do it? He just continues to farm up. The CS difference is about 14 CS right now. His teammate does help him like farm up though. Volibear seems to go for the hard push. He's going in for a trade against Volibear right now, and he's going in for the pure E. Okay. Well, he's going to be able to out-sustain that Volibear, but it's still interesting to see how this Tryndamere is using his E to go back in with like 300 health. He might have probably knew that it could pull like the last E and then do like one more auto and just back off. He's going for the hard push, probably because Volibear, yes, he's bottom right now. He went for the teleport. Okay, this is really good for Tryndamere because if Volibear goes back to, if Volibear decides to teleport bot lane, Tryndamere gets a free push, gets up to the entire wave, and also takes the platings. If he's fast enough, he could also take the entire wave here. Although it's pretty risky because the enemy team is coming top, I think. They used the plant before. Okay. So Volibear teleported bot lane. He actually, you know, got something off. That's nice for him. However, Tryndamere, considering that this is a counter matchup, he got 2 waves for free. He also managed to push down the entire wave for the plating, so he also got a plating for free, which all of this together allowed him to get the Berserker's Greaves, as you guys can see right here, to get the Berserker's Greaves right away. So he has a teammate for wave clip right now, as well as like short trading, and he has the Berserker's Greaves, so he could have more attack speed while also having more movement speed for being able to like run and chase a lot faster. So far, it's very interesting. He's just playing kind of like safe, kind of trying to get like traits in between. I think he's probably going to try to take that ward right now. Yeah, he's going for the ward right now, and then backs off immediately. Very smart. I'd probably not do that myself, but it was very smart. He definitely thinks about the control ward that Volibear is placing down. Although he doesn't have the pressure, he's still taking down the control wards. He does have the entire red buff being stacked up right now. He could go for a trade. He's trying to see if he could play aggressive so he could maybe take down a catch on this Volibear. Just a few lucky crits and he could maybe take down this Volibear. Yeah. He saw the opportunity. He had like a fully stacked red bar. All he had to do... Okay. All he had to do was going all in there. Starting off a trade, like the first part of the trade, getting a few crits, and then going back in with E, and then simply popping the ghost, pop the ultimate, go all in, and basically get a kill for free. That was very well played by Tryndamere. However, it is very unfortunate to see that mid lane was having so much pressure, he could just walk around the map and take down that Tryndamere. That was honestly very sad, but this was very well played by Tryndamere. Volibear is coming back top lane right now. It's good that he's actually... It's really good that he has the push. The push is really good. Volibear is going to show up top lane. He's looking to see if he could take a camp or to see if he could take vision. There goes the control ward inside the bush. Very well done. Also placing down another ward inside this river here. He has to stack up his red bar again if he wants to try and attempt to fight this Volibear. But around this time in the game is when he does outskill Volibear, so now is the time to like snowball this game. And I think he knows it. I think he knows it very well. This is the opportunity he has to take. He needs to stack up the red bar again. The best way to do that is by just auto-attacking, getting a Tiamat off. He's very scared of the enemy jungle right now. He's not playing scared of Volibear, but he's playing very scared because Nidalee just shown up inside the river. He knew that Nidalee was sitting right there. The fact that he gets hit doesn't really matter as much, because he can just stack up the red bar again. He's gonna push up that wave, knowing that Volibear is walking up to the lane. It doesn't really matter. So far, the play style that he has is kind of... he kind of plays in a consistent way. Farming up in this counter matchup like it's supposed to and outscaling the Volibear. And whenever he does get the chance to get the red bar being stacked up, he's looking to see if he can get crits down and perhaps maybe go for the all-in right after. It kind of depends on how many crits he's going to pull off. But the most interesting thing about this guy is that his playstyle is kind of like safe. It's really safe. The way like... The map is currently being pressured in all the way, right? It's completely pressured. But he doesn't get caught that fast. He's having the push all the time. Whenever it needs. He's already got multiple platings inside this lane already. Volibear has got no platings. This Tryndamere already has multiple platings. So he's already getting a lead on this Volibear without necessarily winning the matchup. He's going back to base right now, going to buy the next item. What is it going to be? Volibear went in for a trade. But Tryndamere does not take that trade because he knows that he's out of like items. He needs to get he needs to buy his items before proceeding to fight that guy. That's why he didn't go for it. He needs to keep on farming right now and wait to eventually go back to base to buy his items. He's too weak at the moment. He can't go back yet because Volibear is going to walk in and push the entire wave. Okay, he's got his red bar being stacked up completely, but there are like people sitting inside the river. There are like people of the enemy team are sitting inside the river right now. He knows it. Very well played by him. He's keeping very well track of the jungler. Okay, there's completely no vision around the map right now, but he does have the jungler with him. Okay, he's not immediately using his E. That surprises me. Maybe he's saving up his E to see where the enemy jungler is going to come from. It could be. Okay. Honestly, very interesting. So far, he's maxing out Q and maxing out E as secondary. Okay. He's going to dive him on our turret, get the kill. There we go. Honestly, he's playing kind of smart because he's not necessarily walking up to Volibear like, "Hello, it's me." You know, it's kind of like he's sitting back, relaxing, playing the way how he usually plays, and kind of like baiting him towards walking inside the creep wave so that Eve is going to come in and then get the kill. He's not playing overly aggressive, like changing his playstyle whenever the jungler gets nearby. This is smart. A smart way of playing. Now, he does have a lot of gold inside his inventory right now. So he needs to go back now. Let's see. What is he going to build next? So he's going for the Ascent Reaver item. Honestly, very good item right now in Tryndamere. Ascent Reaver item on Tryndamere is very broken. It's going very bad for the for the blue team right now. It's currently 7 kills on about 16 for the enemy team. How is this gonna change? What is gonna happen? How is he going to carry a game like this? This is what I want to see. How is he gonna change this game? He's taking down the turret while not really necessarily having that much vision. He's going for the... I think he probably knew that they were pushing mid with the hero. And then went for the turret. Okay, he's about to... Okay. He's bought some more crits for the next upcoming 1v1. So he's rushing the Berserker's Grief for attack speed while having a teammate for wave clear, having the Ascent Reaver for more crits and more damage in general, and then buying an extra crit item so you can crit like... So most of your autos is going to be a crit. He can't really move up because he knows like Needley's up there. He's just showing up for a second. So far this is kind of like a very, you know, defensive kind of play style. He's really waiting to like scale up in this game since it's going very bad. He's definitely not taking risks. The dragon will spawn very soon. They will have to try to attempt to go for it. He's got his red bar being stacked up completely, so if somebody were to show up, he could have maybe tried. His ghost is also coming back in about 15 seconds. Taking the red buff is smart. It's going to allow him to 1v1 chase more often, like chase a lot better. He sees an opportunity. Let's see what his reaction is here. He's going in there. He's focusing Miss Fortune. You see that, guys? This Tryndamere player is not jumping into the front line, but rather focusing the AD carry and the support and the mid laner. This person is playing Tryndamere very, very well. He knows what to focus in the team fights. He knows how to pull it off. And gets away. So he managed to get multiple kills inside this team fight while also surviving the team fight. And he's going to go for an attempt to go for the dragon here. The Volibear has no mana. He does not have an ultimate, but he does have the Yumi on his back. Volibear does not have any mana. So he should be able to win this. He sees an opportunity but doesn't take it. Tanks off the dragon with a spear. Honestly, like, considering how bad this game is going, he's completely carrying this team, so far. Playing very consistent, only taking the catches that you can take and going for the opportunities that you can go for. If you get a catch on the enemy team when they have bounties on their head, this is how you come back in the game. Very well played so far. Let's speed up a little bit, see what he's going to do next. He's going to be split pushing up against Volibear. Volibear is definitely not a problem in this situation. He's taking the pressure on the side lanes, forcing Volibear to take the farm, and he proceeds to go mid. To go for the flank, right behind them. Goes in, he knows that Volibear's bottom, so he has to take this opportunity. Takes down the Misfortune, takes down that Senna too, takes down 2 of their bot lane, while Volibear is farming the side lanes. Carrying the next upcoming teamfight too. Everything so far is being carried by Tryndamere completely right now. He proceeds and forces the Baron, knowing that he's going to get this one since they are outnumbering the enemy team here. His ultimate is on cooldown, so he has to be very careful with how he does play this out. Gets down immediately. Perfect call by the Baron. And gets the Baron as well. Honestly, there's so much to learn about this Tryndamere, guys. There's so much to learn about this Tryndamere. He saw a team fight, he didn't really compete for it, but the team already killed them. Very well played, honestly. Let's skip a little bit forward. Nidalee's right here. He saw the Lady Spear, goes in for the chase. But he doesn't risk it, guys. He does not risk it. Once again, he's got about 5 kills. He's worth 600 gold. He's super fed in this game right now, but he does not take that risk. He goes for bottom instead to farm this out, going for the consistent playstyle. Gets the turret while the enemy team is fighting top lane. Proceeds and take the wolves. He does not take any risks, guys. He keeps on farming the side lanes, keep pressuring the game while taking down jungle camps from the enemy team. He knows that the enemy team is currently on base. He wants to push mid. I think this is going to go wrong. Okay. He's being forced to go back. His ultimate is on cooldown. There's very little he can do. Okay. His ultimate is on cooldown. That's the problem. Okay, the dragon is spawning very soon. Gets the catch on the Volibear. The team is also catching up very well this game. Tryndamere carried the early game so far, and the team is like picking up this game. Okay. He's still got the catch on Nidalee. By getting this catch on Nidalee, they're allowed, like they can take this dragon without an issue. Tryndamere is now worth 1,000 gold. And you can tell he's not making mistakes this game. Not that many mistakes, only like small tiny mistakes. Okay. Now around this game, the Baron is currently still gone. There's not really anything to do around the map, so he's just like kind of like walking around and Taking jungle camps. He's going to back to base right now. What is he gonna buy next? So he's got an Ascent Reaver. He's got an Infinity Edge, and now he's getting a Trinity Force to get the max CDR by taking the attack speed out of the Trinity Force. He's going for the team fight right here. Okay. What's he gonna do next? He's going to try and see if he can maybe start like a fight by going in there and then backing up with E by baiting. Talon has the pressure on bottom. He keeps staying safe. He does not take any risks with the 1,000 gold that he's worth for. Trying to see if he can take down a few or a couple wards. He's going for a risk here. Does not take the chance. Okay. He does not take the risk trying to go in there with like 1,000 gold. But he does stay with Twitch. He's trying to push mid all the time to see if he can start a potential team fight. Since there isn't really anything else to take on the map. Talon is having the pressure on bot lane. There's no reason to go anywhere else. Volibear and Nidalee are bottom so far. The rest of them is mid. The Baron is spawning very soon. That's going to be the end. As soon as they get that Baron, it's going to be in. But before really doing anything else, there isn't really anything on the map to do right now. It's good for him that he's just pushing top, maybe taking jungle camps. The team is pressuring bot lane. So he's trying to see if he can take the turret in top lane. That's really good. This is a really good situation. The team is fighting bot lane. Fighting the enemy team. This guy is proceeding to go top. Taking down all the objectives. He's making progress in this game. I think he wants to try to go for the Nidalee catch so he could maybe proceed to end the game. Okay. And he goes out again, not taking any risks at all. He's gonna have to buy the Trinity Force very soon. He's gonna continue to farm up because there isn't really anything else to do on the map right now. The thing is, like, there's nothing to do. The team needs to group up right now for the Baron. He does not play with teleport this game, so he's kind of like forced to play around the team. There's going to be a fight starting right now. He's looking to see if he can wait up inside the bush to see if the fight's going to start. But no one goes in there. Dragon will spawn very soon. Within this minute. So he's going to back to base to buy an item. So he could go to the dragon on his strongest moment. By buying his items. Very smart, honestly. He got the last Whisper with the Mortuary Miner, so he could stop the healing from Volibear. He's rushing this before getting a Trinity Force. So now, if he autos the Volibear, he can't heal anymore. At least not as much. Tries to go for the catch on Nidalee. By going in with the Yumi with E. Goes directly into the enemy team with his ultimate. Tries to take down the AD carry. Proceeds and takes down the AD carry. Very, very well played in that teamfight. Although he died. This teamfight is probably going to be a win anyway. Honestly, like, he tried to force an entire team fight by taking out the AD carry and maybe even more. Okay. Tryndamere might have died here. He might have lost it. However, he started a team fight, which is once again it got into his favor. And this is also like getting pushed in there. So he forced a fight, he died for it, but he did get the dragon in return, also having 2 kills, or what, 3 kills with the 80 carry. Got the dragon, and got a top turret. Now they're even stronger, they could just take the Baron right now. You can see the way, the kind of playstyle that this Tryndamere player has. Oh, they get the Baron? Very good. All they have to do now is to have like the team to push mid and bottom. Let's see what he's gonna do next. Let's see what he's gonna do. Takes down the blue buff. Probably just to farm out the Trinity Force later on. He doesn't really use the blue buff because he already has the max CDR. Well, not really yet. He gets like 10% more. Taking out every jungle camp and then rotating bot lane. So he can max out his farm. His auto takes to like 1,000 damage right now. He's gonna go bottom next. He's gonna pressure that bot lane because the Baron is the taken right now. They got the Baron buff. All they have to do is just push mid and bottom at the same time. And that should be enough to end the game. Very good. Just get it pushed in. Now he's gonna stay on the distance so he doesn't die. Okay, he's just gonna stay like this because he wants to keep on pressuring. He doesn't want to lose the pressure. So he's gonna stay like this. So he can create more opportunities around the team. Gets catched by it, but it doesn't really matter because he can heal up again. Yeah, that's where the game is gonna end. He still has the ultimate. This is typically a game where patience have paid off. Where small tiny decisions can create one big one and snowball the game. Nice win. Anyways, this is how this person plays Tryndamere. Hopefully you guys have learned something. Do not forget to check out my own stream, guys. I am a challenger player myself too, currently rank 7 in the top 10. So anyway, if you guys want to see more challenger gameplay and all this stuff, don't forget to check out my stream, guys. There will be a link inside the description below. But anyway, thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys up in the next one. Peace.